In this lecture, we are going to learn some more facts about structures. A structure is a user-defined data type. There are two types of data types. One is primary data types, which are inbuilt data types like int, unsigned int, long int, unsigned long int, float, double char, etc. And other kinds of data types are user-defined data types. User-defined data types are designed by the programmer himself. Structures are user-defined data types. What does it mean? See, in this example, like I have given the structure specification and struct students. As you know, struct is the keyword. Students, it happens to be your structure tag. These are the members, registration number and MK1, MK2, etc. Afterwards, I have declared a structure variable by using this syntax which you are already aware of, struct students then svar. If somebody asks me what is the data type of this structure variable svar, I would say struct students. Hence we say that structures are user-defined data types. Another fact about structures is there can be multiple structure variables for one structure specification. Actually, that is the beauty of structures. As you might guess yourself, if we declare only one structure variable for a structure specification, it's not going to be of any good use. Now in this example, suppose I have got a structure called books. So I have specified some structure variables like members of the structure like book code and pages and price. Suppose I want to make this structure specification work upon 3 books. So what do we do? What we will do is, at the time of declaration of structure variables, instead of declaring only one structure variable, I can declare 3 or more structure variables. Struct books bvar1, bvar2, bvar3. That means I am declaring 3 structure variables. And through this diagram, you can see what will happen in the memory. In the memory, 3 separate structures would be created in the memory. This is bvar1. Its book code and pages price. These are being represented by these blocks. Then bvar2 has its own memory location. bvar3 has its own memory location, and each structure variable consists of its own members. They are not overlapping each other in the memory. Now I will explain this with the help of this example program that is using multiple structure variables. So this is our structure specification that has got 3 members, namely book code and pages and price. And this is the place where I have declared multiple structure variables. So these are declaration of 3, your 3 structure variables, or simply we can say 3 structures. So in order to read the values for the first structure, what I am going to do is, I have given this prompt: enter the code book, number of pages and price of the first book. So after that, this is the main thing. Using scanf, what I am doing is I am writing &bvar.book_code, &bvar1.npages, &bvar1.price. Actually, whatever values the user is going to give, they are going to be stored into the members of bvar1 only, as I have shown you in the diagram. When I want to give the values for the second book, so the structure variable for the second book was bvar2. So you can clearly see, even though I am mentioning the same members, book code and pages and price, etc., but they are being qualified with the name of a separate structure variable, that was second structure variable bvar2. So whatever values you are going to give, they are going to be stored at the place where the memory has been allocated for bvar2. Similarly for bvar3. So to conclude, we people have got 3 structure variables, and all these 3 structure variables, they are having their own memory locations, and they are not overlapping each other in the memory. So in this printf statement, this is a simple printf statement whereby I have just tried to display all these values which have been given in these three separate structure variables. You can see at the time of printing the book code of the first book, I am writing beware1.book_code, and at the time of printing the book code of the second book, beware2.bookcode, then third beware3.book_code. So let me execute the program. Okay, this is for the first book, number of pages, this is any price, this is the book code of the second book, these are the number of pages, then price, this is your book code, number of pages, and this is the price. Here is the output. This is the output for the first structure variable, that is beware1, and this is the output for the second structure beware2, and this is last one is for beware3.